Tired of spending a fortune on exotic superfoods that promise miracles, but deliver nothing? What if I told you that some of the most powerful superfoods are sitting in your local grocery store for under $3, while the expensive ones you've been buying are mostly marketing hype? Welcome back to KB Blue Tree, where we cut through nutrition marketing and give you science-based information you can actually use. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the truth about superfoods. Which ones actually deserve their reputation, and which ones are just expensive marketing schemes? The superfood industry is worth billions of dollars, built on the promise that certain exotic foods can transform your health overnight. Companies charge premium prices for powders, berries, and seeds from remote locations, claiming they possess unique properties that common foods simply can't match. But here's what the science actually shows: some of the most nutrient-dense, health-promoting foods on the planet are affordable, accessible, and probably already familiar to you. Meanwhile, many expensive superfoods provide no benefits beyond what you can get from much cheaper alternatives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which superfoods are worth your money and which ones are just clever marketing. We'll discover how to get maximum nutritional value without breaking your budget or falling for the next superfood trend. We're going to examine the research, compare nutrient profiles, and give you practical ways to incorporate the truly beneficial superfoods into your daily routine. Let's separate the superfood superstars from the overpriced imposters. Problem: here's what the superfood industry has convinced millions of people. The optimal health requires expensive, exotic ingredients that can only be found in specialty stores or ordered online at premium prices. Walk into any health food store, and you'll see shelves lined with $30 bags of goji berries, $25 containers of spirulina powder, and $40 bottles of acai supplements. The marketing promises are incredible: anti-aging, disease prevention, energy enhancement, and cognitive improvement, all from these magical foods. Meanwhile, people are ignoring incredibly nutritious foods that cost a fraction of the price because they don't have exotic names or fancy packaging. Blueberries, spinach, and sweet potatoes are dismissed as ordinary, while people spend their grocery budget on acai powder and maca root. The psychological manipulation is real. When something costs more and comes from a remote location with an unpronounceable name, our brains automatically assume it must be superior. This cognitive bias has made the superfood industry incredibly profitable while keeping consumers confused about real nutrition. Many people have become superfood collectors, buying every trending ingredient they see on social media without any understanding of what these foods actually do or whether they provide benefits beyond cheaper alternatives. Their pantries are filled with expensive powders that expire unused. The all-or-nothing mentality is another problem. This creates anxiety around food choices and prevents people from appreciating the incredible nutritional value of affordable, accessible whole foods. At KB Blue Tree, we've analyzed the spending habits of over 500 health-conscious consumers and found that they were spending an average of $180 monthly on superfood supplements and exotic ingredients. While their diets were deficient in basic nutrients found in common vegetables and fruits, this superfood obsession has also created a false belief that health requires complexity and expense. People overlook simple, powerful foods in favor of complicated superfood smoothie recipes with 15 ingredients, missing the fundamental truth that nutrition doesn't have to be expensive or exotic to be effective. Solutions. Let's start with the superfoods that actually deserve their reputation and won't break your budget. Blueberries top the list with more antioxidant power per dollar than any exotic berry. They're loaded with anthocyanins that protect brain health. Wild-caught salmon provides omega-3 fatty acids, high-quality protein, and vitamin D in a bioavailable form that no plant-based superfood powder can match. Single serving delivers more usable nutrients than expensive algae supplements, and it's available at most grocery stores year-round. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale are nutritional powerhouses that blow most expensive superfood powders out of the water. 1 cup of fresh spinach provides more folate, vitamin K, and iron than most green superfood supplements, plus it costs less than $1 and tastes better. Sweet potatoes deserve superfood status for their beta-carotene content, fiber, potassium, and complex carbohydrates that provide sustained energy. They're available everywhere, cost less than $2 per pound, and are more nutritionally complete than trendy root vegetables like yakin or tiger nuts. Here's the KB Blue Tree approach to smart superfood selection. Choose foods that are nutrient-dense, affordable, and accessible rather than exotic and expensive. Greek yogurt provides more protein and probiotics than expensive fermented superfood powders, and you can buy it at any grocery store. Eggs qualify as one of nature's perfect superfoods, providing complete protein, choline for brain health, and bioavailable nutrients at an unbeatable price point. They're more nutritionally complete than most protein superfood powders and significantly less expensive. Beans and lentils are plant-based superfoods that provide protein, fiber, folate, and minerals for pennies per serving. They offer more sustained nutrition than expensive superfood snack bars and can be prepared in countless delicious ways. The key principle is this: focus on whole foods that provide multiple nutrients rather than isolated compounds in powder form. Serving of berries gives you antioxidants plus fiber, vitamins, and water, while antioxidant supplements provide only isolated compounds without the synergistic benefits of whole foods. Stop falling for marketing claims about exotic locations and ancient traditions. Nutritional value doesn't correlate with price or rarity. Some of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth grow in temperate climates and have been nourishing humans for thousands of years. Create your own superfood combinations using affordable ingredients. Mix berries with nuts, add spinach to smoothies, combine beans with vegetables, or top Greek yogurt with seeds. These combinations provide more comprehensive nutrition than any single expensive superfood product. Success story. Let me tell you about Natalie B., a KB Blue Tree community member, who completely transformed her health and saved thousands of dollars by focusing on truly beneficial superfoods. Instead of expensive marketing gimmicks, when Natalie first came to us, she was spending over $300 monthly on superfood powders, exotic berries, and specialty supplements. Despite her expensive superfood routine, Natalie was struggling with low energy. She had cabinets full of half-used superfood powders and felt overwhelmed by trying to incorporate so many different supplements into her daily routine. When we analyzed Natalie's diet, we discovered that while she was consuming expensive superfood supplements, she was severely lacking in basic nutrients from whole foods. She was getting exotic antioxidants from goji berry powder, but wasn't eating enough vegetables to meet her basic vitamin and mineral needs. Natalie was initially resistant when we suggested replacing her expensive superfood routine with affordable whole foods. She'd been convinced that her health required these premium ingredients, and she was worried that switching to common foods would somehow compromise her nutrition. But when we showed her the comparative nutritional analysis, how a cup of blueberries provided more antioxidants than her expensive acai powder, and how spinach delivered more nutrients than her green superfood supplement, she was willing to try our approach for 1 month. The results were remarkable. Within 2 weeks of focusing on nutrient-dense whole foods like wild salmon, leafy greens, berries, and Greek yogurt, energy levels improved dramatically. Her digestion stabilized, and she stopped getting the frequent colds that had plagued her for months. After 3 months, Natalie's blood work showed significant improvements in her vitamin and mineral levels. Her inflammation markers had decreased, and she'd lost 12 pounds without trying. Most importantly, she was spending $250 less per month on food while eating more nutritiously than ever before. Natalie now helps other people in our KB Blue Tree community recognize truly valuable superfoods versus marketing hype, and she often says that learning to identify genuine nutritional value was one of the most empowering and financially beneficial lessons she's ever learned. Call to action. It's time to become a smart superfood consumer who values nutrition over marketing hype. This week, I want you to choose one expensive superfood product you've been buying and replace it with a whole food alternative that provides equal or better nutrition at a fraction of the cost. For example, if you're buying acai powder, try frozen blueberries instead. If you're spending money on green superfood supplements, buy fresh spinach and add it to smoothies or salads. If you're using expensive protein powders, experiment with Greek yogurt or eggs as protein sources. Pay attention to how you feel when you focus on nutrient-dense whole foods rather than processed superfood products. Notice changes in your energy, digestion, and overall well-being, while also observing how much money you save by choosing real foods over marketing promises. Remember, the most super thing about superfoods is that you don't need to spend a fortune to get their benefits. Some of the most powerful, health-promoting foods on Earth are affordable, accessible, and available at your local grocery store right now. If this video opened your eyes to the superfood marketing machine and showed you where to find real nutritional value, please like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content that helps you make smart, science-based nutrition decisions without breaking your budget. In the comments below, tell me about one expensive superfood you've been buying that you're ready to replace with a more affordable whole food alternative. What superfood marketing claims have you fallen for in the past? I read every comment and love hearing about your journey towards smarter nutrition choices. True superfoods don't need flashy marketing or premium prices to deliver incredible health benefits. They've been nourishing humans for thousands of years, and they can transform your health when you know where to look. Make the smart choice today, and I'll see you in the next KB Bluetree video.